All right, let's go inside, because now the strips cut, I gotta wedge up the underside of that paneling in order to, everything's just in the way here constantly, because we gotta get, we're gonna close these sheets in here today. I'm pretty sure of it. There are not as many challenges as we've had lately. I know people are like wondering, why is it taking so long? So because we are going to lift up these sheets and wedge that part of the floor. So much like moving stuff, putting it back, moving it, putting it back. And here we are. Moving stuff. It's so much fun. Move this sheet too. Move that out of the way. Yeah, I thought that one was falling down too. Because right now we supported this side of the floor. We need to support a little bit in here. I'm trying to do it without having to go under the trailer. Just in case there's a leak, I'm going to drill a couple holes in that panel from underneath and from up top. And then that way, you know what, before I move that sheet, I'm going to move this one. And then make sure all that plumbing's in the right spot. So we got a hot water tank that's going in right there. And so this sheet's going to be in the way of that. Let's just move this camera right out of the way, because I'm going to be working in here somewhere. That way you guys can get a better view of what's going on. way we can close this in, shut off that access. And we can finish framing whatever we need to frame there. And I think the panel we need, here we already made them, 13 inches. 12 3/4. I hope that's not going to be a problem. It can only be this one, because this is the small one. Is that going to fit? Oh, perfect. Does that joist get tight over here? Oh, it does. You know what? I might have to just trim a little bit off this guy so that it fits. Because when we put this in, look how tight that is, and we're not even at the end. Alright, gotta trim that. Oh my god. You don't want it to be that hard. And I gotta drill a hole for that to line up there. I'm not gonna need this right now. Just put this over here. Let's grab the drill. Drill it level. Where my gloves were. I was looking for these earlier. They're underneath the knee pads. Okay, so what's this 1 inch and just because this thing looks like it's flowing back, and it needs to be supported up. I guess this can move a little bit, so yeah, we will drill. I think we'll go with just a little bit bigger. That's good. 1/8 from the wall, which is right there. I may just end up actually so it's 1 1/4, 1/16. I'm gonna line up like so. Need to support that somehow. So that when the plywood's down, I'm gonna glue that too. And this. I'm just going to cut off that little tip. And then that way I have a little bit of play. Once the tub's in, we can spray foam that and seal it. And then that'll be good. And then once I drilled it like that because I wanted it to be nice and perfect looking. There. I guess right now what I should do, we got this pipe coming up here. That's the main water. I think before I put this in, just because the main water is like right here, and then this one here coming and feeding the main line, I want the shutoff to be here. So I don't need any hole cutters right now. We're going to need this for outside later. Who the hell? There. Gotta shut off the water now. Oh, we got somebody saying, do they not always place a board over the floor? Yeah, they do. The problem here is this is a trailer, so all the plumbing runs under the trailer. I'm trying to do all the work above the trailer before I close the floor. So we've had to put in these wood panels like this because, you know, stuff has fallen through or broken off. And there's another wood panel right here. And it's going to be easier to set it all up top before I put the plywood down. So I have to make sure everything's in the right spot so that we can put down this sheet, put the insulation in here, then put down this sheet after. So right now, this is the last of the headache. Is literally I gotta run the pipe and basically have it so it's poking through, lay the sheet down, poke the stuff through, and then connect it from the top. Because it's too hard to crimp underneath or on your back. But you are correct. There should be, because we're going to have two small lines. One here and one here. Probably don't need anything bigger than that. And then we got to insulate it, put in some backing, because this joist was cut because the tub drain is right here, so there's going to be a tub on this side of the wall. So this is where the wall is, going back, and that's where the drain's going to go. So right now, I'm actually just going to grab this 4-foot sheet over here I can move around and work with. And obviously I'm going to, the water shut off is literally right down here through the trailer. The water shut off now. You're going to see the method to the madness here, because this has definitely been madness getting to this point. We've had to rebuild, reinforce, put in a double, hot water tanks here, fix all this like insulation stop, cut the sheet, plan it all out, make sure that it's all going to work. So we close it, because once we close it, this ain't coming off ever again, unless someone's real ambitious, which good luck to them. Because when I build it, you curse me when you have to take it apart, and I curse me if I have to take it apart too. So now that the water's off, I can open up the sink tap, let that drain. As soon as I cut that pipe, I don't want the pressure exploding everywhere. So now our water is off. I can actually just move the sheet over a slight little bit, making it a little easier to work. Because I gotta glue that now. And how I'm going to make sure that this sits nice and level, I'm just going to press it against the sheet so it sits perfectly. So like it's level, you just push it against the sheet on this side. That's lots. You want to always twist it on. That way you get a nice seal around there. Let that dry for a second. I'm probably actually going to because the main line, I'm actually going to turn it so it comes up through here. And I'm going to cut this one short. I'm going to change this to main feed, and then I'll write main line over here. That way if anyone's ever looking, they can find it. It's going to be right here. And so now this guy, another. I think I might even be able to I'm just making sure I cut it in the right spot. Man, am I weak? Maybe I am. Just cut that there. Let that dry nice. I don't want it too crazy high because I have to still bring the sheet down over top of that. Let's say we go 6 inches off the floor. I also got to make sure I put throw this backing in here. Right to this edge. I'm going to put another one here. But I got to insulate it before I put these in. So 6 inches off the floor from there. Let's do that. Oh, it's Henny Cat. Did you come to say hi, buddy? There's one. Where's the other? So that's how I'm going to reconnect. Make your life easier, right? Instead of trying to fiddle around with it before you put it in, crimp it, then put it on, then crimp the bottom. I'm already going to have a fun time with the bottom one. My God, it's like the first time I ever opened a package before. I'm weak, but I'm strong. Okay, boom. One of those rings. Another ring. Yeah, nowadays people got those like fancy tools so they don't have to crimp as hard. Use actual physical labor to crimp. Nice. Now I'm crimping this bottom one. I'm actually gonna turn this sideways. Henny Cat! Who came to say hi? Henny Cat. What a pain in the ass. I use the joist as leverage here. Now, I'm going to use the other one as leverage. Okay. So that's going to come up through the floor like so. And no matter what I do, I'm gonna have to move the sheet just so I can get at the main and route it. Or let's see. This one. That one should. Realistically, that comes up I don't want to put too many joints. Like, I didn't even want to do this. I wanted to have it like 6 feet long, but I'm like, that's impossible. I won't be able to get the sheet down. Let me show you what I'm doing. Sorry. Whoops. Let me show you what I'm doing here. So this is what. Because once the sheet's down, we won't be able to have any access here. But this is the main water coming in. I'm going to turn it so that it comes up, through to the hot water tank right there. And then at the top of the tank, it's going to route back down to this guy feeding the main line. That's what it's going to do. I'm going to grab this other stand because we don't need the light right now. Like we got our lights ready. And then this way, you guys can see. I'm just adjusting the camera, hang on. That way, you can kind of get a picture of what's going on. There. So if I cut this main line about that much, because once that 90 turns, I'm basically going to cut this one and then turn the main to that. I need to cut it right around here somewhere. Let me see. I basically need to cut it. Just in front. Right like so. So here's what we're going to do. I marked this one, so I only need to cut off that much. Give it a little more. I don't want to be too short. Alright. So this is where the fun happens. And you know what? We're just going to cut both lines the same height. Basically. Perfect. We will put our realistically, I should have capped it, run water through, make sure everything doesn't leak. And then cut the cap off. Technically, I'd be 5 inches lower. And that way I can turn the water on. The sink will still work. Huh. See, like, so much reverse engineering, usually you just keep going. Everything has to be planned out. It's not like, oh, you're just going to cut it there? No, it's not like that. I could technically, I already have a cap here. Alright, I'm gonna cut. Fuck, I gotta move the sheet again. Fuck sakes. This is why everything is taking forever. Six in there. We'll slide the sheet back. Move this insulation. Gonna leak. That's the pencil mark. Let's just double check because that hole's, yeah. I don't want, I gave it a little extra. So we're gonna cut the main line right now. There's going to be water that comes out. And then what I was going to do is just turn this guy to feed that pipe coming up, which was this one. So we put a 90 on that, but I think I'm going to cap it first and then cut the cap off. So I can cut there. Cap. No, can't do it that way because I can't pressurize the line. Fuck. I have to do it the way I was going to do it. Do we have another 90 in this pile? T, cap, T, cap, T. Okay. I gotta do it the way I was gonna do it. It's the only way. I need another 90. I'm gonna have to cut this ring off this. Cause that's the only 90 I got right now. It's on there. Holy crap, my week. See if we can bend it out. There we go. Good as new. This guy. Like that. Boy, oh boy. Oh, look, it moves, see? I don't like it when it moves while I'm crimping. This is where that tool comes in handy. Usually you don't have to hover over an open floor. Stuff's usually ready to just go in. That's good, that's good. Just double that. Or triple that. This is already okay. Now We gotta cut one for here. And sometimes that would I gotta have that one coming off. I'm reusing an old one. I guess the only way I can close this floor is putting this sheet in, making sure, then pressurizing the line while the hot water tank's here, removing this sheet. Oh my god. Such a headache. And then the whole time, there's a lot going on here. Look at how much stuff is in here. Alright, let's gotta grab another piece. There's a lot going on. I'm just gonna make it the exact same height as all the other ones. Perfect. I used all the ABS. This is the newest one. Alright. Is this in straighter? This is one of the reasons why I don't like plastic pipe. I'm going to show you in a second here. Let me crimp this. I'm going to show you why. So, just so you guys know, copper is an antibacterial. And it should actually be, in my opinion, illegal to use plastic for drinking water. And here's one of the reasons. They'll say, oh, parts per million are low. But copper will kill bacteria in the water and will also neutralize fluoride and whatever else. So this is a pipe that no water's ran through. See how white and clean that is? This has kind of been used already. See how it's kind of got that like reddish tinge, orange tinge to it? See it? That builds up in the pipe over time. Let me show you an older one. This is an older one. Look. See how it's got this orangish tinge? Now I'm going to show you side by side the difference. One that's been ran and one that hasn't been ran. See how that's orange? And the one on my right, or your right, or your left, I don't know. It's cleaner. So over time, the plastic's actually going to pick up the hard mineral deposits, where in copper it'll neutralize all that. So you'll be drinking that at some point, just so you know. All right. So back to what we're doing here. Copper's also become crazy expensive, and that's why they don't use it anymore. Hi. Sure, it's easier. What did I just do? Why did I just do that? I didn't need to clamp the 90 on there. I already had one here. Alright. Here I am not concentrating on what needs to be done. I'm going to cut that off again. Silly me. That's hot. Why did I pick that up? Okay, whatever. I'm not going to reuse this pipe, obviously. I'm just going to cut another one. There's one right there. Oh my god. It's like almost perfect. It's just got a little bit of an angle to it. I wonder if I can cut that angle off. Nope. It was perfect. Still got an angle. You want it to be cut straight. that way. Let me go grab another piece. No matter what I do, I have to use the other pipe. Just put a new one in because I need the length for the top anyways. That's good. And that guy. I think I'll just do that to keep it up high enough. Make it easier to crimp. Okay. So now I can at least put that piece in place. And then I can put something to hold that water right there. If I cut 2-inch piece, I'm making a cleat, so I'm going to put a piece of wood here, and then when I put the board back down, I can nail into it, and it's going to be nailed in this way, so it'll be nice and strong both ways. So now what I'm going to do is put this sheet back over, make sure everything lines up. I should have, well, it's kind of hard to make sure it lines up before, because of I need the sheet down as the map. All right. I'm going to insulate this. Oh my God, it's little Philippe's. Oh, hello. Oh, you're beating you in your tail? What?
Are you online?
Yeah. All right.
1 second.
Ugh.
You just have
I'll be
to-
back 1 second. I'm just going to go back.
Okay. 1 second.
too. Oh!
You guys get back from over there, please.
I'm just showing her my room. Yeah. It's beautiful, Katie. Wait, you watch Alexa and Katie?
Make your plant just under.
Paint out here.
I bet you see my one here. You have 46.
the fun part. Imagine doing this after everything's fucking glued. Oh. So that's how that's going to work. Now we'll glue this in place. That's in the right spot. Make sure nice and tight. Sits flat on the floor. All right. So then, main water coming up. With the top back down, hot water coming out, back down, feeding all the lines. Oh boy. And insulate. And I gotta cut a piece of 2x4 to nail to. I could even just use a strip, really. I'll just glue the strip. So now, we just gotta make sure when we lift this, because we're gonna lift it and put some roundol on it. It has to be sitting right there. It has to be sitting above the floor like that. And then if it sits like that, it's perfect. So I'm only going to be able to put the 2x6 on this side. Here. And then I'll have to put some kind of a block. We need a couple 90s though, for sure. 2x6 can only go to the side of the pipe. Oh, another cat. This one, we can get rid of this guy. Alright, watch how I get up every time. Let's cut this to drain the water. Oh, I missed it. Now I gotta cut this line, attach it to this main line. I already crimped that on. So we're gonna attach that small line to the main 3/4. Let me turn the camera to there. Look at this. This is where things get special.
Okay, we figured that out. Which one do I get you?
So I'm gonna need,
Or do you want to come with me when I go?
probably, because I'm gonna need some more plumbing parts. I don't have enough 90s.
Should we go right away then? Before things close?
What day is it today?
It's Thursday. Or Wednesday.
It's Tuesday, no?
No, it's Wednesday.
Is it?
It's my day off. Wednesdays, Thursdays are my day off.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just let me, yeah, I'll come with you.
I have to look for some stuff back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta look for things.
Well, I should ask brother, so now that he can't use his, handheld gaming.
I don't even know where it is.
What do you mean?
That's why he wants me to look for, because it was on the bed in the hotel room. And same with his Capital One card that has money on it, and he's like, don't spend any money that we have saved, like max out my cards. So he wants me to pull everything out of his cards, and
Oh,
I
that's
don't know
good.
where his Capital One is,
Huh.
and that has like money on it. So he's like, don't touch any of our cash for the lawyer. But yeah. So that's what I'm looking for.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's not be stressed.
I know because that's what he doesn't get. He acts like,
He's like, well, what did you spend money on? We had money yesterday.
I like how he's always trying to act like the dictator of fucking stupidity. That's the perfect thing. The dictator of stupidity.
Right?
He's like, I'm stupid. I'm like, I never call you stupid, but I think I should.
But like, I also have to. I can't live fucking like. I understand
With
I have to
nothing.
pay for shit, but like, I have stuff coming out too, right?
Of course.
Like,
Okay, Mom, I'm gonna go scare these kids now.
what?
I'm gonna go scare these kids now.
Scare these kids.
Okay, so these are his shoes. She really thinks it's scary.
You know, I was thinking about that the other day. It's like when you're younger, you had this way of thinking about things. And most people do. Until you get older, you're like infected with this idea of bills and all this other shit.
I know the girls are like, oh, I can't wait to like get older. Oh my girl, slow down. You wanna wait.
You don't. And then your parents probably said the same thing to you.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, you don't know what you're talking about.
Now I'm like, please pay my bills, Mom. Meanwhile, I'm paying her bills.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. Hey. What do you do? See, the thing with my mom was, and I noticed this with Ja, is that she'll spend my money, ask me for my money, and then she'll have a bunch of money in her account. She's like, well, I don't want to go below a certain amount.
Right?
I'm like, what do you mean? I have nothing, and you're asking me for something, and you don't want to go below what certain amount?
Right?
What are you talking about?
That diesel, I mean, that stuff is like what?
So I need a pail and at least what do you call it? Like 5 liter jug. But 5 liter jug's like $35.
What storm? Yeah.
It might be cheaper to buy 2 pails. Cause they're like 104
Could
each.
you come here? Because
I think they're like, I don't think they were, I think they were like 90 something.
Could you come
No, you
here?
told me on the phone that.
My friend wants to look see the chicken. I have a
Ask your sister, I'm busy. Do you not see I'm doing something?
Okay, sorry.
Jesus, man.
I ate a crayon.
Yeah.
No way.
No, when you said you were at Costco.
Were they 104?
No, Costco was. It turned out to be $160 to get enough to fill my truck.
I ate a crayon.
But then 2 pails is more than what I need, but it's cheaper to buy 2 pails because the next oil change I'll have extra. But I don't know if you want to
And I'll
spend.
probably need an oil change soon too.
Well, yeah, then.
So we can either use it on either one of them, but probably.
So then you're
You'll-
better. Then Walmart's the cheapest place to buy it. I've
Is it?
checked already.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless the Walmart's cheaper in Calgary and not in Red Deer, so.
Well, I wouldn't go to the one in Red Deer. I'd be going to the one in Olds.
Okay.
So we can go and get that. We just look for the.
I might need your hand for a minute. I just need to fucking. See, like, again, thinking these things through. I connected everything, but now I need to connect the main pipe. Not yet, I'll let
Not
you
yet?
know.
Okay. Okay, so it's not in there.
Okay, if I do that, that'll work. So, yeah, okay. How am I going to do this now? Need to nail on something.
What is all that?
That's mine.
Oh, this is yours?
Yeah, I was like,
I
why
was
does
like-
he have sandpaper?
Right? That's what I was like, what the fuck?
And then
I
I'm
thought
like,
you
wait a
were
minute.
Numerous times. He's never had sandpaper.
Why does he have sandpaper? Yeah, no, I threw some of my shoes are there. I just threw this stuff here. Sandpaper? When's he ever sanded anything? It's kind of like the woman. You see it. So, would you be able to hold this pipe?
Which one?
Like, if I pull it out like this, can you hold that like that? Like, can you, maybe that's too hard? I don't know.
No.
Can you hold it like that?
Mm-hmm.
Just wait a second. Just 1 second. There. That's good.
Good?
Yeah.
Let go?
Let go.
Is that like the main water line?
That's the main cold water. So,
So we might have hot water today?
yeah.
So I can do dishes and mop the floor with hot water.
Why is mopping the floor with hot water? You don't put your hands in the mop water, do you? No, it's better for hot water.
It's better.
I think it's just the female mind is like, hot, everything hot. Oh, let me get into the shower. Oh my God, my skin's burning. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. I love it when my flesh is red. Once upon a time, I lived with a woman. Then I was a cheater, apparently.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was cheating on her with my worker.
Oh no.
Because she didn't want to help me, so I was like, well, what the fuck? I have to hire somebody. You're not doing anything, paying for anything.
Yeah.
But I think it was the other way around.
Probably, because usually when they
Blame someone?
blame somebody, it means
They're guilty?
they're the fucking problem.
Yeah.
What you found? Oh, why? It's in this little bag, but
You found it?
found this. I'm gonna put this. I wonder how mad he's gonna be when he realizes that I don't think that they have. I think someone took his robe
Huh.
because
Somebody
I
took it, like stole it from his
don't
room?
see it anywhere. I'm just wondering if they took it for.
Evidence?
But I mean, it's a fucking.
Well, again, one of those things is not something you should be even talking around anyways. This PlayStation listens to whatever everybody's talking about. It says right in their fucking contract. When you sign up for that internet shit. Alright. Fucking look at that, eh?
Yeah, so that's.
So I can't shoot people in the face yet. Crazy. That used to be my getaway. Then I stopped gaming. I woke up one day and it was like I had PTSD. I still could hear the gunfire.
Oh my god, I remember I was like laying in bed one day and like this is when like our TV, like his game was like in our room
Yeah.
and he had it full fucking blast and I like shot up out of bed because all I heard was like gunshots. Who the fuck is that? And I just like, you know when you like smoke a joint and you go to sleep so like everything's like enhanced?
Yeah.
Like last time I fucking smoked a joint, went to bed, no matter how many times I fell asleep and I would purposely wake myself up in my dream, I was fucking heroin junkie all night. I was banging needles all night in my
Your
dream.
dream?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
I know.
That's a crazy dream.
I know. I was like, what the fuck? I don't even do drugs.
I went full left field on that one.
I was like, I don't even do drugs.
Yeah, I know. When I had that, it was like it felt like flashbacks from gaming. But that was during COVID.
Yeah.
So you're sitting at home. I gamed for like the night before into the next day,
Yeah.
and then I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? I can still hear the machine gun fire. Like it's,
Yeah.
and the people and the bombs and everything. I'm like, this is crazy. That's when I realized that that's another form of programming
Yeah.
in your psychology, right?
Oh my gosh, there's so much change in here.
Oh, perfect. I wonder if he's like me in that sense. I save all my change.
Oh, I turned in change the other day out of one of his bags, out of his backpack, and I got $200.
Yeah. I usually have $200-300 floating around, but
I've changed.
not anymore. I've used it. Alright, let's straighten that
So
line
his
up.
rogue is gone.
So he left it there.
Well, he left everything there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got all of this stuff from his coworker. Like his coworker went to the hotel and picked all of this up. He left everything.
Well, that's not good either.
I know.
Whatever, I guess. So, somebody, you think his coworker would have? No. Maybe. Who else would it be? Anyway.
But there's like a password and shit on it, like, so. But I don't see his,
Do what?
I don't see his robe here anywhere.
Because he can't take that in there, can
No.
he? Oh, that's gay.
But I'm not worried about that.
Block of wood there. There. Good.
I don't see it anywhere.
Already got the laundry lines in. This will be nailed off. I've done that. Those are all good enough. It's just that much closer. I guess what I could do is bring the hot water tank in one more time and then pull it out.
We gotta let it fill right before.
A what?
We gotta let it fill before.
No, I'm not putting water in.
Oh.
I'm mocking up all the lines, so I know how many pieces I need when we go and grab the parts.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just go to we'll go to home hardware. That
'Cause,
stresses me out even more now.
Yeah. Hey, cat, what's going on, buddy? You loving life?
Can I spell road?
R-O-A-D. Road?
Road.
Oh, rogue.
Is it?
R-O-U-G.
E, right?
Yeah, I thought you said road. Road? Well, you're asking somebody who they just pushed through high school. I was short, like, I think 10 or 15 credits, and they just gave me my diploma.
Oh, I didn't even graduate fucking grade. Fucking 10. Or, like, I graduated grade 9, like, by art. That's it. And it was a coloring book.
The coloring book, nice.
Yeah, because I told my teacher that I'm not doing shit. But then she got me a SpongeBob coloring book, and I was just fucking around. But I would do it. And she went and got me a SpongeBob coloring book. And then in all of them, In the whole entire fucking coloring book, I made it. Everybody was stoned, and like, like I animated it to everyone was stoned, and like the fucking there was like blunts hanging over their mouths and like everything. And she passed me with a 98. So.
You want to hear a crazy story about my fucking art process? Because I'm actually, or used to be really good at art. Because I could draw and all kinds of shit. But I stopped when my mom was like, didn't care about the other stuff I wanted to do. You should just be an artist. I'm like, fuck that, I want to do this.
Yeah.
No, you should be an artist. Then I just said, you know what, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to go frame.
Yeah.
Build houses. That's like art.
Yeah, it's literally though.
So I used to get in trouble like in every class.
Huh.
Literally. Like I got kicked out of every fucking class in that high school. I was in a trade school. Long story short, we're doing art and this teacher, she was such a bitch. Miss McCowan. That she would like denote my art. Like she gave me an 80%, and if I didn't do what she said, then she would like take that 80%, cross it out, and put like 30.
Yeah.
And do all that kind of shit. So I was like, man.
That was like my hair school.
I was so pissed that one day I was bored and I had this styrofoam, like, you know, like you get this packaging and you can turn it around. It's got an indent.
Yeah.
So I made an entire like house of tortures and horrors and like blood everywhere. Guys with chainsaw and plasticine people, right? Like chopping up people impaled on walls. Like it's pretty crazy. Guillotines, the whole works. I called it the House of Pain. And they had a school. What do you call it? You know when the teachers, when parents come through and they look and see what the kids are doing.
Yeah.
They showed up to that art class at that day, and I just finished it, and everyone just stopped and stared at them like
this kid is trouble.
Miss McCowan was like so embarrassed.
Oh
right?
my god.
She was just like, oh my god, like I can't get rid of this kid. He's just a problem.
He's a menace.
But the look on they stared for like a good 10-15 minutes at it going, oh.
Oh my god, these dogs. I need to go bath in.
To who?
That thing.
What thing?
The thing that is no longer white.
Philippe? Oh yeah, because he's sitting in mud. Yeah, not sleeping in my bed.
I'll go bath him. He'll sleep in my bed. He was literally just at my mom's house having a nap on the couch, and he was like on the back of the couch like a cat, but with his butt in the air, and he slept with me the whole time.
Yeah.
With his butt in the air, I'm like, what are you doing? Hi girl. What are you doing? Did you shower before you did skincare? No. Yeah. Okay. Just need your clothes. Don't even waste your skincare.
Oh, is your mom done with that roller thingy?
Oh yeah, over there.
Yeah.
It's right on the deck.
Okay, cool.
Well, he's not just gonna come and fucking.
I'm not gonna know that it's.
Yeah.
Alright, so right now we're basically gonna get the hot water tank, put it in place, mock up all the pipes, because we're short a couple 90s here. And I want to make sure I have everything I need when I roll this thing through. We're gonna roll this thing through, and I gotta put a sheet down to get it to there.
This thing?
Yeah. This is needed for the whole thing.
Yeah. You would be non-existent, and you would deliver to that. You'd be walking, but not here. Somehow there's like 5 day walk.
Mom. April 6th.
So you got framed.
I did. I didn't get pranked. I just didn't know. But we were talking about like the cherry bomb.
Oh yeah. Okay. We gotta do this a little bit different now. We gotta get it on the sheet first, then move the whole thing.
I don't think it works at this time.
Okay.
Dude, I don't know why I fucking like I can cook. I can cook real good. Popcorn. Popcorn. Charles is mama. Yeah, mama. My mom don't know shit about popcorn.
There. That'll sit like that. Alright, now we got the hot water tank in place. We can run our lines, get them ready, so when we put the sheet down, we can hook them up right away. So let's get you guys a view from back here. Now, fuck, I got no 90s. I have one. Then you need a T. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's a 1/2 inch to 3/4. Sharp by the strings. 3/4 raise. 1/2 inch to 3/4. Don't need either. Wow, I basically almost got exactly what I needed.
Huh?
It's almost got exact. I was just short the 90s.
Are you leaving that in there like that, or are you taking it out again?
Oh, I'll have to take it out again.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm basically getting these ready so that when we put the floor down, I can hook up the water right away.
Yeah.
And then because somebody will have to help me at that point.
Yeah.
Because I need somebody to help me push these lines through the sheets. Because there's another one there for the toilet.
Yeah.
And at least once we have the shut off here, it's easy. It's like everything glued and cut. Now I just need to. Just mop it up to this.
Oh my god. Every time I look up there, he's dirtier and dirtier. I gotta put them in their cage. So he can try to fuck off.
50 inches.
Kennel. Oh, go in your kennel. Don't let those, come on, Marshmallow. Don't let the dogs go in the bed. Put them in the kennel. Come on, Marsh. Come on, Marshmallow. Get in here. Go in your kennel. Marsh, come on. You're traumatized because of the bird hit you in the head. No, you! Oh, Felipe!
Oh my god.
Oh, Felipe, in!
He is dirty.
Not hurt?
That one is the main. Oh, we probably need to get more 3/4 pipe too. These kids are doing this. Shut up. Here. So shut off. It'll be easy to
The house
reach.
is now covered in mud. I'm gonna have to sing for
Yeah,
I can't wait to rip that carpet out in that living room.
I'm sure it needs to be ripped out.
The worst thing I could have done. It was fine when the dogs were like not in the house. But now,
That's high enough. I'll just cut this one the same length. And I should have just enough to make that 52. That one can go here. Boom, boom. Now we get attached to this wall on the backside. Cut that nice.
Storm, when Abby goes home, you have to go grab the shower.
We'll cut that one. Somewhere there. And this can go into this. And that. I might even lower this to here. So we need 1, 2, and some pipe, some 3/4 pipe. All right, I got a rough idea what I need. So this is what we got going on here. So we've kind of mocked up the hot water tank to where it's got to go. As you can see, it's a bit of a headache putting this in because you got to move so much stuff. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've moved that sheet, this sheet, that sheet, and that sheet in order to work in here. And it's really hard working in a place where you have no room to put your tools on the ground. So everything takes longer, straight up. Not to mention I've moved this hot water tank in here 3 times now. Because I had to plan out where all the water was going. There's minimal space. Like, check this out. You can see the wall. There's another wall that's going to go here on 1.5 inches. It's going to be on the flat. So let's do it like this. This way you can see exactly where the walls are going to be. That's where one wall is going to be. And then another wall. Right like that. That's going to be the size of the mechanical room. The tub is butting right up against it. So this is why we had to plan everything out the way we did. So these pipes are going to be nailed to this wall so that they're not flapping around. But so we got our main water coming up, going into the tank with a shutoff valve up here for easy access from that side of the room. And then from there, it feeds this main line that goes that way. And then this hot water right here is going to come down into that pipe, and that's going to feed the main line, the washing machine and everything else. So that's the gist. I got to go get some material. I'm going to end the live, but now you guys kind of have a idea of what's been taking so long and why. It's not just putting in a hot water tank. It's not just doing the plumbing. It's not just framing. It's not just back framing. It's not just fixing underneath the trailer. It's not just a small area. It's once the plywood goes down, it ain't coming up. It's done. So there's no room for error here. That's why we're doing what we're doing, and we're taking our time to do it properly. Now, I also mentioned that that's where the tub is going to drain into the main drain. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for subscribing. We've hit 6,500 subscribers and counting. Now I think it's 6,511. We had some that showed up. It was at 6,516. But those people decided they wanted to go somewhere else. But that's fine. We've got more on the way. Thank you for watching, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the support, the likes, the comments, the shares, the everything. Stay tuned. We'll be back. We're going to put this floor and plywood down today. We literally got all the insulation stops put in. We got one more to do underneath the sheet here, which you can see the outside if I move this sheet back, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to head on over to the store and get the rest of the stuff we need. Because, oh yeah, we got a little bit of extra pipe. I just realized I can use some of this pipe here because that'll be for the little odds and ends we're going to need to get that happening. All right, ending the live. You guys have a great day. We'll see you back in probably an hour or two, depending on how long this is going to take to go get everything. And till then, you guys have a great day. Bye.